Roxstars, it's Rox, and I am coming to you today with a review for Basketball Wives Season 6, Episode 13. You guys, just 2 more episodes to go after this one. Thank you, Jesus! Let's get to it, shall we? Jennifer is back. Jennifer has an online boutique, and Jennifer has hired Lyric as her print model. Tammy is real proud. You know, she's got her daughter up there. Her daughters are beautiful, so she's not tall enough to be on the runway, but they say that she's perfect for print. Afterwards, Jen and Tammy sit down, and you know, they just get us caught up on what's been going on with Jen. We already knew about the divorce that was happening when she was leaving the show. But her mom has passed, and that was difficult for her, as I'm sure we can understand. And she said that shit fell apart, you know, just for everything to be falling back in place now. So her life is getting back in order. Tammy tells her that she's been doing stand-up comedy. She invites her to her comedy show, and that she's going to ask the girls to come. You know, she ain't really sure how that's going to work out because, you know, she got the girls in her bit. Jennifer says, oh, okay, you know, maybe so, okay. The girls, who's all coming? Well, Malaysia. Well, Jennifer knows Malaysia. She seems to be cool with her. What about Evelyn? Yeah, Evelyn's supposed to come. I invite her anyway. You know, Jennifer says, you know what? Do you think she's changed? And Tammy says, well, I think that Evelyn has moved past a lot of differences in her life, okay? That she's a different person now. So maybe you two can actually talk, and she could, you know, consider you one of the differences that she's moved past as well. Jennifer was just like, yeah, you know, I haven't talked to her in 5 years. Our lives definitely have gone down different routes and everything, but she needs to apologize. Here we go with the apology again. Even though I think in this case, the way Evelyn acted a fucking fool, I would probably be looking for, I still wouldn't be looking for no apology. But if they gave it, I guess I would be cool with it. And Tammy co-signs, yeah, you guys need to go on and talk. I mean, it wouldn't be me. Because if a bitch tried to jump over a table and beat my ass, then I would never talk to her again. But you two, you guys have so much history, you know, really being friends before the show and how everything just fell apart after the show. So y'all, in y'all case, you guys deserve it to the friendship to try to work shit out. Now next we see Malaysia and Jackie at the salt spa. Jackie is so weird eating the fucking salt there. Anyway, she's getting Malaysia caught up on what happened. Okay, Malaysia's drinking the tea. Okay, she over there smiling and listening until Jackie tells her about the build-a-whore statement. Malaysia was like, wait a minute, you called her daughter as a whore? I didn't say that. I said the internet said that she is building a whore. And Malaysia was just like, yeah, okay, now we can't be bringing the kids into it. You know, shit is getting out of hand. Okay, maybe I shouldn't let Jackie just be out there with these girls all willy-nilly by herself. Okay, because shit turns into something like this. I was like, that damn Jackie did not mention that Evelyn talked about her own kids. Well, she didn't talk about her kids, but implied that Evelyn was, y'all know we already talked about all that, moving on along. We see Evelyn, she's out shopping with her daughter Shanice, and I love this part of the episode only because we get to see how Shanice seems like she is a good girl. Now, I don't know what she does in her personal life. I don't know if she's promiscuous and all that. She doesn't strike me as the type, but she is a beautiful girl, and I can see how people will make up shit about her just to be fucking messy on the internet. But at any rate, I like the fact that Shanice, when she's listening to her mom is telling her what happened and how Evelyn was getting so emotional, and Shanice was just like, well, Mom, you didn't let them, you know, get you that upset, did you? You didn't go there, did you? Yeah, I did go there. The only reason why I didn't beat her ass because I couldn't get to her. Okay? And, you know, to make a long story short, Shanice was just like, listen, you are a good mother. You do very well by me and my brother. You can't let people get you so upset about it because it doesn't even matter. I don't even care about what they say. It was cool to see because Shanice didn't get all hyped up and wild out like her mother did. It was just like, Mama, it is not that big of a deal. I don't even give a fuck what Jackie said. Like, she ain't nobody that I feel like I, you know, take her word as gospel anyway. So I like that little scene. You know, Shanice was just like, it is not that big a deal. So then we see Shani and Jennifer go to lunch. Again, they're catching up. Jennifer tells us that she's dating Tim. Okay, that's from Welcome to Sweetie Pie. Oh, bad body Tim with the hips, child. I said, oh, Tim, you know, the elf ears, the little shrunken head, the damn mohawk. The titties. I shouldn't talk about Tim, y'all, but every time I see that, she is so pretty to me. Like, when I look at Jennifer, I say, now that looks like a person that has money, that's kept themselves up well, okay? Jennifer looks good. When I see her and then I put her with Tim, maybe Tim look different, because I ain't watched the show in a long time, but I just was trying to picture them two together with his damn hips and Is that what she hold on to when they do it? In little teeny tiny waist. Oh, y'all remember that episode of Girlfriends when the guy had the damn girdle? The man girdle? Anyway, they talk about, again, Jennifer talking to Evelyn. That's all this show is the build up for Evelyn and Jennifer to get to talking to each other. You know, Shani does say again, like Tammy, well, Shani says that she's changed. You know, she was evil then, but she's much more calm now. And again, their history deserves one where they, you know, try to give it a second shot. Jennifer says as long as she's fixed her life, then she will sit down and talk to her, because she can't be sitting up there talking to that crazy ass Evelyn that she saw some years back. Then we see Jackie and Tammy. They go with Hazel to the lingerie store because Hazel is a singer and she's got a showcase coming up. Surprise, surprise. Don't they always have a showcase? Tammy says, well, I'm having this comedy thing. Y'all invited if you want to come. She tells her that the girl's gonna be there, that she's inviting Evelyn too. Jackie ain't really too sure about that. Tammy says, well, I just wanted to let you know. I'm gonna let everybody know ahead of time who's all gonna be there, so it won't be no surprises. It won't be no drama. So they can prepare to fight, I guess. We get another little nothing part with Kristen and her baby girl there at the park. And Kristen is just letting us in on the fact that her man has cheated on her in the past. So now she got to keep a good eye on the nigga. He be out of town, okay, and he be gone all the time. She might see him 4 or 5 times out the month. So she has to FaceTime with him pretty often and figure out what's going on. Because, you know, when he cheated and he got caught, you know, she had to let him know what he was losing. And so now that, you know, the nigga got it back together, you know, Kristen, the baby, he clear on him not losing his family. You know, he gonna be there. He gonna make sure she comfortable and all of that. Now, this stand-up, this shit was funny as hell. Evelyn doesn't come. The rest of the girls are there. Jackie all stressed out about Evelyn not being there, but, I mean, Evelyn coming, but Evelyn doesn't show up. And Tammy tells us that she's going to talk about Evelyn. But when Tammy get out there, I was just cracking up on the shit that she said. I mean, her timing is really, you know, is perfect. She is funny as hell. And when she talked about Malaysia, and she talked about Evelyn, I got a good laugh. You know, everybody was just like, oh. They made sure that they didn't show Shani laughing. I said, bitch, you know you was laughing too. Go edit in that part. But, yeah, I got some good ass giggles. And she talked about the threesome of Malaysia being, you know, she just wants somebody that's pretty but dumb. She said, where's Malaysia? Woo, shit. Next day, Jackie and Malaysia, they have lunch. Jackie says that she's not going to tell Malaysia what Tammy says. She's staying the fuck out of that. You know, Jackie just happy that her and Malaysia can finally be, you know, ace boon coons without nobody else around, okay? Because Jackie has had this love affair attraction to Malaysia from the beginning. Okay, remember she said she wanted her to be like her daughter? She's always had this connection, this weird kind of obsession with Malaysia. Now she's got her. So, you know, they sit and they talking about sex. And how Malaysia is trying to be celibate, you know, but she's sexual, so she misses it, but she's still trying to be right. And while they're sitting there talking, Shani calls and tells them about this women's empowerment thing that she's having. And Shani gonna throw in, you know, since we can't seem to empower each other. Bitch, I'm glad you said we. Include your damn self in it. You know, she wants to invite Jackie, and since Malaysia's there with her, Malaysia, you can come too, you know, Malaysia. She always, okay, Malaysia be big and bad in them confessionals, but she don't never say what's on her mind until she gets pushed, you know, against the wall. Her back is against the wall. She'll come out and say something then. But, you know, instead of her just being like, well, what the fuck you mean we can't empower each other? You be right along with the bullshit too. You know, she's like, oh yeah, I would love to come, you know, and listen to what they have to say and all that. And then when she hang up the phone, she's like, girl, I ain't going to that. I'm going to Chicago. Malaysia say she ain't fooling with him. Quiet as it's kept, as bitch, I wouldn't go either. So then we get the moment that we've all been waiting for, that they've been building up to. I thought that they was just going to show the very first few seconds of it, and then it was going to continue on next week. But I looked at the clock and I said, oh, it was 9:49. And I said, oh, we got enough time. So they're meeting. They're going to be at the beach. We're not sure how it's going to go. As a matter of fact, if we went by how they kept on showing it in the clips, making it seem like Evelyn and Jennifer got into an argument, okay, the way they edited it, we would think that this damn talk wasn't gonna go well, because they know that these damn basketball wife viewers, that's all they like is dramas, motherfuckers fighting all the time. But that ain't even what fucking happened, okay? That's why you know this show is full of shit. Anyway, Evelyn's already already out there. She's nervous. She's not quite sure how Jennifer is going to take it, but she wants to make it clear that she's changed, and she wants to show that to Jennifer. Jennifer shows up there, and you know, she's feeling the same way, not quite sure how Evelyn is going to be, not sure if she need to, you know, get her guards up and all that. It was so funny because when you actually saw them two get together and sit down and talk, you realize that it was anticlimactic. Like, they haven't talked for 5 years. You know, when neither one of them can really quite pinpoint what was the demise of their friendship. It just was a big, just a whole bunch of shit that didn't happen. Evelyn says that she was unhappy in her life. You know, Evelyn just got too big for her britches. She was feeling herself, just letting everybody pump her head up. You know, she tough, she rough, she, you know, that kind of person. So she was filling in what everybody thought of her. But they sit down, they talk. Evelyn said, you know, she heard about, you know, she knew about her mom dying. She did reach out to her because she knew how close they were. And Jennifer, you know, shares her last moments with her mother, and that was touching. And then they were just kind of able to just sit down and just talk, and it just lets you know, like, okay, it's been 5 years. It would be stupid for us to still be mad at each other. Now, I don't know if their friendship is going to work out, if they're going to be back the way that they were, but at least now they can be at industry events and not have to avoid each other and feel awkward or uncomfortable because now they have broken the ice, and at least we can just kind of work on trying to see where this can go. But yeah, it would just be silly for y'all to still be fighting because everybody's lives have ended up in totally different places now. So it was cool. You know, they were there for each other. They hugged each other. You know, they laughed, they talked, they got up, and you know, it looks like, at least as of now, the friendship might be back on track. All right, you guys, so that's it. I'm so glad this damn show is almost over. I will not be reviewing this show ever again. Never again. Anyway, you guys, let me get me something to eat, get back to work. Y'all make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel's for itsrox. Everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Till next time, Roxstars. Bye.